So a few weeks ago, I went to Paris for a couple of days, bit of a spur of the moment sort of trip. Bought all my camera gear with me because I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. The aim was obviously to see most of the sites, anything that I found interesting. In between those sites, I slapped the GoPro on and just done a bit of standard street photography. So that's what this video is. It's just some standard street photography while walking around Paris, not Paris. So first off, I just want to apologise for how some of the footage is looking. I had my GoPro on the wrong settings and I did not realise until a couple of days later. So this is just how some of the POVs are going to look. So right now I've literally just entered the Louvre. The security guard just opened up the barriers for me and I put my camera down on the tripod and got this quick long exposure. We've jumped quite a bit now because I'm actually going to be leaving this area and heading somewhere else. But as I was walking past, I saw the tunnel. I did actually wonder where this was because I couldn't find it to begin with, but it was on the other side of where I was. Waited for these guys to finish up taking some shots that they were doing. I basically put myself in the same position that they were in and got a little bit of B-roll to begin with. Then I was looking to start heading out of there, and as I was basically walking back towards the entrance, I spot this person walking with a briefcase in his hand just in front of the runner and lined up this symmetrical shot. In terms of the edit on that one, there wasn't really too much to do, but I did mirror the background just to get rid of a couple of people on the other side and just make it look extra symmetrical. So as I was walking out, this person was literally just standing in front taking a picture themselves, so I took a picture of them. And I'll grab one more picture just to round everything off in that little location there. So I'm now about 30 minutes away from that original spot there that I started at, and I'm heading towards that massive roundabout with the arch. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put the name of it on screen. And basically, yeah, I'm just taking a slow walk and capturing everything that I sort of see along the way. There was a few more pictures that was taken in between that, but nothing that was really worth showing in this video, to be honest with you. So this is just a basic photo. There's nothing too crazy going on with this one. You know me, I like symmetrical things, I like balanced photos. That's all that one is. So I had a bit of a plan for the shot that's coming up now. The idea was to basically have a cyclist in the background and then have the traffic light illuminated in the front. The image didn't come out exactly how I sort of wanted it to because I didn't leave enough space in front of the cyclist, and also I never had my settings right when I was taking it. I could have waited around to get another one, but I wanted to keep on moving because it was going to be a long day. In the end, what I did do in the edit was use a bit of generative fill just to kind of give a bit more space in front of the cyclist. So as you can see, I turned around and take another look at this road. I was basically walking past it and looked over and thought, well, can I take anything interesting there? Then I noticed that cars were actually going to be coming down this road from the traffic lights that are behind me. So my initial thought was, can I get a long exposure from here? I went for it, but in the end it's not exactly a great image. There's not much, well, there's no colour, there's nothing there really, so it's a pretty flat, dull image. For this one, I spot the road workers in front of me and the colour red obviously just stood out. So what I did was come to this tree to try and get a bit of a foreground in front of it. After looking at it in Lightroom, the tree didn't really do anything, so I cropped that out pretty much anyway. But the colour red really did stand out with what they were doing.
They want us to rap, so fuck are we back? Hey, yeah. Drew need a plaque, we turn to the max and we never lacked. Hey, yeah. Been in my bag, the shit is a drag, I'm feeling jet lagged. Hey, yeah. Came back for vacation, I ain't unpacked, cause I'm going back. Facts, ooh, double the racks, TD the bank, your CD's blank, your Cuban is link, smoking that dank, pour up a drink, fill up the tank. What do you think? I ain't the one, but I'm the one. Who does I who? He gon' dumb, you hear them drums, came from the slums, they know we the ones, yeah. Started from the mud, now you see us going up. Numbers never lie, now you see us blowing up. People used to front, now you see them showing up. So what's up? I've been down and out, but look, keep it a buck, I don't fuck with it.
This photo here is literally just one for myself. I know that Paris has these metro signs that just look funky and cool, so I wanted to capture some of them as I was going past them. So after finishing up with that metro shot, I continue on my journey, and you can see my final sort of destination in front of me. I did want to get a shot in the middle of the road, but it just seemed a little bit too busy and it was a bit awkward. I didn't really want too many people watching what I was doing. I was trying to set up a tripod in the middle of the road and all that sort of stuff. So I went for the second option, which was setting myself up on the sidewalk, but I couldn't actually be bothered to set the tripod up still, so I just put it up in this sort of way and wanted to get a couple of long exposures of cars coming towards me. And after that, you're not going to see any more photos from the daytime in this video. So we've now jumped a good couple of hours. I've gone back, I've had a bit of a nap, changed clothes and everything, and gone out for the evening, and just decided to take myself to a couple of other locations that I wanted to go to. This particular location, if you know Paris and you've seen photos on Instagram and stuff, you know it's quite a popular one to go to. It's the place where all the staircases are, you've got the metro signs, and just a cool looking environment. I actually stumbled on this one by mistake. I was heading somewhere completely different and walked past, looked over, and was like, oh my god, I'm actually here. I was proper shocked by that one because I wasn't expecting to be there. In terms of the photos, there's not too much I'm really going to say on these ones. I'm just going to let this basically play out so you can just see what I sort of got up to while I was at this location before I moved off to my final spot that I was going to for the night. I don't know why, but this was actually one of my favourite locations that I shot in while I was over there. It was a very cool environment. It was very, very busy as well. You can definitely lose yourself for a good hour just getting street shots from this spot here. Definitely recommended to go to if you do head to Paris yourself, from my opinion. So I'm going to round off the video now anyway. If you did like this one, feel free to give it a little like, drop a little comment, feel free to ask any questions. I've got another 1 or 2 videos coming from Paris, and just stay tuned for those. But until the next time, peace and thanks for watching.